Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Coffee Break with Tarot by Laura González. My name is Laura González, and I welcome you to Coffee Break this Monday, April 11th. Is my grandson's birthday. He's 14 today. I cannot believe it. Anyway, happy birthday, grandson, obviously. And um, yeah, we are on celebratory spirits. So happy birthday to Jason and happy Monday to everybody who is watching now or whoever will watch later. Today we have Tarot for the Week with the Legacy of the Divine by Ciro Marchetti. And you know, Ciro Marchetti is one of my favorite tarot artists. I really, really love his art. And we're going to use this tarot today. For those watching on Instagram, welcome, hi. And those watching on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, hi. And thank you for coming to see me when you see me live on Chicago and tell me that you watch these videos. It really fills my heart that you come and follow up in person. You know, that's always a good surprise. I just dropped half my cards, so excuse me for a second. This is what happened when you do live stuff. Real life, real time stuff happens. So anyway, I think I've shuffled enough times. One more. All right, let's see what. Hi, Regina. Hi, Patty. Hi, Vintage Locket. I think Vintage Locket is watching from South America. Correct me if I'm wrong. Are you in Venezuela? I think I'm wrong, but who knows? Okay, so let's see what cards we have today. And we have two reverse cards. Okay, okay. We will know to take our time. The first card that we have is the Ace of Up. Wisconsin. Vintage Locket is in Wisconsin, and I was totally out of whack. Anyway, our first card is the Ace of Wands and is reverse, right? So this, to begin with, is telling us, like, let's not move it, let's not try it, let's not run into things, and take our time and take it easy and be mindful of our, so to speak, fiery explosions, right? When the card is right side up, of course, is creativity unlimited, is full potential to do stuff like, you know, create, move, put that sensual, sexual energy, creativity, etc. But this card is reversed and is telling us to take a break, take a deep breath, kind of like hold on and not let all our energy out all at once. Hi, Janet, and hi to Judith and to Julie, I'm sorry, and Alex. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So the second card that we have is the King of Swords, and he is also reversed. The King of Swords reverse is one of the few cards that I really dislike because this is like patriarchy on steroids. This is like masculine, corrupted energy being hurtful with their words. I'm not saying our week needs to be necessarily toxic or violent or um, cruel, but the King of Swords reverse is kind of sort of that kind of energy. Is cruelty with our words, and people who could be mean or could just not be mindful of their words, and they could be weaponized. That's the word, weaponized. So we have a volatile combo here. We have words that could be weaponized and hurtful, and energy that is ready to explode, that is bubbling. And what I will say is, let us be very, very mindful of how we act and how we navigate this week. Looks like there's a lot of energy, masculine energy, projective energy, intense energy that could come out. Sideways will be the least of our problems. If it comes out directly on the wrong side, then it could be violent. The least hurtful. And that's not only men, obviously. Men, women, and people of other genders could have that energy. Remember that we divide the qualities into, I'm sorry, I have something on my eye. We divide the qualities into masculine and feminine so to understand them, and they have nothing to do with gender. So this could be a person of any gender that has this attitude of being intrusive, too curt, to detach emotionally, and just throwing hurtful, toxic, violent words. So let's hope we don't encounter them, and if we do, let's just step aside and let them live their life, and then we continue with our own life, because that is not pleasant. Like I say, few cards I dislike as much as I dislike the King of Swords when it's reversed. So with that said, let us pull an oracle card. Hopefully it's something. All right, it's stuck to my hand like glue. Be impeccable with your word. There's the medicine. Be impeccable with your word. Manifest your intentions. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will all be manifested through the word. And there's my dog expressing his words. Regardless of what language you speak, your intent will manifest through the word. What you dream, what you feel, and what you really are will be manifested through the word. So let's be impeccable with our words, and loving and caring, and caring for oneself first. And then obviously that spills out to the word. Hi, Teresa. Good day. And hi, Jackie. Uno says hi, definitely. I know you all heard him. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for being here. Thank you, Janet, and thank you, Vintage Locket. And to everyone, Saturday I will be at the Chula Quince with Flores Negras, the event here in Chicago. Information will be on my Instagram and on my Facebook page pretty soon. That is on Saturday. Thursday, don't miss Mystic Chat. It's going to be a very good Mystic Chat this week. We're going to talk about mental health and witchcraft. And on Sunday, on the 21st of April, I'm going to be at Winer's Beer, reading tarot from 7 to 11. So thank you all for watching, and everybody, never forget that you are loved. Bye bye, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube.